All right, Max, what form is this in? Number 1. Factored form, I agree. Okay, Maya, do you remember how to solve from factored form? Bottom right on your notes. There you go. You solve one at a time. Good. Okay, Max, Aaron, how many answers are there going to be? Number 1. Okay, can someone help him out? How many answers are there going to be? Regina?
2.
Why? Anyone know why? Anyone remember why? Why does it have 2 answers? Jacob?
Because there's 2 variables.
Yeah, there's 2 parentheses, right? There you go. Okay, and it's a quadratic, right? Remember we talked about the exponent is how many answers it has? It's called our fundamental theorem of algebra. Good. So then here, I'm going to take one at a time. Wait for it. Summers knows how to use her iPad. V minus 7 equals 0 and V plus 4 equals 0. I don't have to do the puzzle on this one because it was already done for me. It's already in its 2 parentheses, okay? So Trina, what do I do first on this first one to get V alone? Okay, so how do I move this number over? Good. So V equals 7. Alexis, what do I do on this second parenthesis to get V alone? So right here, how do I get the V alone on this one? Okay, so the thing that's by the V is a plus 4. So how do I get rid of the plus 4? There you go, minus 4. Okay. Who have I? Tatum, what form is number 2 in? That's a good guess. No, good guess. It's a good guess because vertex usually only has 1 parenthesis, but this one is kind of a weird one. It only has 1 parenthesis, but it's not in vertex form because there's no squared on the outside. So that was a good guess. Anyone think they know what form number 2 is in? Max? That's a good guess. No, because there's no x squared. Maya? It's okay if you don't know, but there's only 3, and 2 of them have been guessed, and I said no. Yeah, it's factored. Great job, Maya. It's factored form. I know that because there's no exponent anywhere. See how there's no squared anywhere? Yes or no? Earth to be 5. I'm just going to keep calling on you by name until I feel like you guys are awake today. You hate it, but I'm a good teacher, so that's what I do. Yes or no? Do you guys see that there's no squared anywhere? There's no little number, top right corner of a thing, right? Maya sees. She's the other one giving me a response. Trina, do you see? Okay, good. So because of that, I know it can't be vertex or standard. It has to be in factored form, which means I don't need to do the puzzle because it's already been done for me, okay? So, Regina, how do I solve from factored form? Bottom right of your notes. No, that's a good guess. That's my first instinct because if I see something in front of parentheses, I want to distribute. But that would be making it further away from factored form when it's already in factored form. So I'm ready to deal with this solve word right here. Good. So I take each piece and I make it equal 0. So Aaron, how do I solve this x minus 8 equals 0? Good. Move that over. So x equals 8. This one is weird. X equals 0. Do I have to do anything or am I done with it? Jacob, what do you think?
Done.
I am done. X is alone. So I had to go a step further than last time because of this S word right here. Not the S word you guys are thinking of, naughty kids. I appreciate the 2 smiles I got. I say things like that to see who's listening. So now I know 2 people are at least listening. Okay, what form is number 3 in? Tatum, what form is number 3 in? It's a tough one. There's no parentheses and there's a squared. Standard form, good. So if it's in standard form, but my instructions say to solve by factoring, that means I need to factor it. Now, before I do a puzzle, Trina, are you staying with us? Before I do a puzzle, I got to check my 2 things. Does one side equal 0? Yeah? Okay. Alexis, is there a GCF on number 3? Is there something common in both of those pieces? The letters, right? Good. So what should I divide out of both pieces? 1 and what else? Good. A. Maya, now what? Now that we have it in factored form, I don't actually have to do the puzzle, remember, on these binomials? Because by just taking out the GCF, it already got rid of the squared for me, right? So now what am I ready to do, Maya? You got it. Great job. Okay. Trina, what do I have to do to this first one? Yeah, do I have to do anything to it or am I done with it? I'm done with it. Hooray. Okay, what about the second one, Max? What do I do?
You add the one.
Good job. Look at you guys paying attention and answering questions when Miss Summers makes you. Wow. Wow. Questions so far? Okay, number 4. Aaron, what form is it in? Number 4. Okay, that's okay. Get your notes out and let's take a guess. There's a squared in it still. There's no parentheses. Try again. There's no parentheses. Okay, how many parentheses does the factored form have? Do you remember what a parenthesis is, Aaron? Okay. So if you look at your quadratic taco notes, only one of the forms has no parentheses. There you go. It's standard form. So it's standard form. It's not a binomial. It's a trinomial. 3 pieces. So to put it into factored form, should I do extra box or puzzle? Extra box or puzzle?
Box.
Got it. Well, it's a box method, but is it the extra box method or the puzzle box method for factored form?
Extra?
Nope, that's for completing the square. It's the puzzle. And again, you guys, the reason why I made a point to have you guys copy down these notes and things is so you could use them, right? Standard looks like this. If I want to go from standard to factored, I follow the arrows, right? And it says box with puzzle, right? Okay. So I'm going to find two numbers that add to 5 but multiply to -6. So there's calculators and times tables. You need to start working on your puzzle.
Aaron, I know you can do this stuff. If you want to have permission from me and your coach to go to a more difficult math class, you gotta start showing you can handle it, you know? Alexis, I know you can do this stuff. I need you to wake up. You need clipboards, stand in the back. Okay? I know you can do that stuff.
Anyone think they got the puzzle? Anyone? Regina?
It's 6 and -1.
Great job. Okay, take out the GCF in each row and column. V plus 6 times V minus 1 equals 0. Now, last class, we were done here, right? But there's one extra S word in the instructions that tells me I can't stop here. What is it? What's the S word you're allowed to say in here? That's the extra one that tells me I'm not done. Solve. Good. So because it says solve, now I have to take each parenthesis and make it equal 0. Okay. I want you guys to try 5 on your own, and then we'll review how to do 6. Remember I said